So today we're taking a look at the Tarima Hill. It's from Bodegas, Volver, from Alicante in Spain. One of the lesser famous winemaking regions of Spain. I guess when one thinks of Spain, you think of Rioja or Ribera de Duero first up anyway, or Valencia, etc. So slightly off the beaten track. It's a Monastrell. Monastrell is Spanish for Volver, which is still a little bit confusing for New World drinkers because there's not a heck of a lot of it made in the New World as a single varietal. In fact, I think I can give only one in Australia at all, if any. But it's a primary use in blending for the GSM blend. So any Shadow Nerf style wines, thinking of Charles Melton, for example, the old Rosemount GSMs, etc. This is the M in the GSM. It's quite a hardy, thick-skinned grape that often doesn't yield in a positive way on its own. It's often seen, as I said earlier, of this blend. It has greater strength with something else. So it's interesting to see one that's received this kind of accolade. 93 points Advocate, massively contentious because this wine in the US is sort of, when it first came out, pre-Advocate, was about 15 UD a bottle, which is, I can't think of anything in that price bracket right now that warrants that kind of scoring. Of course, the blogs went crazy. It suddenly became the most high-profile wine around, certainly from Spain, and what was left of vintage was shot up enormously. So we have a little bit of it anyway on spec because it's so interesting, and because of the ratings, it's going to get some sort of positive feedback. But let's see what's in the bottle. Massively dark purple. Can't really see much against my partially stained shirt, but it's intriguing from a color point of view. It's very deep. This has been open for an hour because I expect to get a fair hit of alcohol, 15%, and everyone's rolling their eyes saying I couldn't possibly drink 15% alcohol. But the all-important question when it comes to this style of wine is it in balance? Is the oak balanced with the fruit? Is the acid balanced with the finished product? Is there length? All these kind of questions which, if you look at that fundamentally on its own, forgetting about the individual components being contentious, if those all come together and meld as a wine, it's a good wine. So I'm not getting a lot of alcohol on the nose. I wouldn't have picked that at 15%. I would say there's a little bit of fire, but not that I'm going to run around screaming and rolling my eyes about it. Certainly benefiting from aerating. Yeah, so that's great. I think the primary flavor components would be like a caramel, a luci de lacquer kind of thing, chocolate, violets, and a beautiful, warm, embracing texture all the way through. You can feel that fire again at the back, but it's not murdering me at all. I think this might go down really, really well. There's great tannic. The tannic genes are good. This is coming from a great source. The fundamentals of this wine are correct. And yes, the wine is completely and totally in balance. How this rides over time, I don't know. But how I've seen some of the big high alcohol Australian wines, if it's made well, it's going to go the distance. It really comes down to the techniques applied in the manufacture of the wine or the production of the wine that defines whether it's going to be good or bad. Not one particular outstanding criteria of the finished product. So contentious, yes. Good, definitely. Tarima Hill, 2010. Cheers.